What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming to you guys with another video. So, the Eagles 2019 fourth round draft pick, rookie defensive end, Shareef Miller from Penn State, spoke about adjusting to life in the NFL, the challenges of of the NFL, of course, life in the NFL, and just the differences between college, the NFL and college. I'm gonna read to you guys exactly what Shareef Miller had to say. And I'm also going to read to you guys what Eagles defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz had to say regarding Shareef Miller. So with that said, I'm going to get started here. Here's what Shareef Miller had to say regarding life in the NFL. He said that when I first got here with the Vets, it was like I'm really here. I'm seeing Deshaun Jackson. I'm seeing Brandon Graham, Vinny Curry. A lot of those guys were my favorite players growing up, and now we're teammates. It's a lot. It's a lot of learning. It's definitely different from college. Everybody is good. It's faster. You really got to focus. You really got to focus on the small details and try to learn from the older guys. During my time at Penn State, I did a great job against the run. A lot of tackles for a loss. But the NFL is different. You're playing against some grown men now. We don't have pass on now, but you can definitely tell the difference. So that right there was Shareef Miller speaking about trying to adjust to life in the NFL. Like I said, the differences between the NFL and college football. Here's what Eagles defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz had to say regarding Shareef Miller. Jim Schwartz said that he has really good length. He has some basketball athletic ability. A lot of basketball in his background. You can see that he has some good eyes to rush the passer. He's around the ball a lot. He did those things at Penn State, and we've seen some of those things with him here. Just like a lot of young players, there are things he'll work on as far as technique, the consistency that goes into being a professional player. It's no longer acceptable to have an up and down game. You need to strive for consistency because that's what the league is all about. So there you have Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz also went on to say that Shareef Miller will pick up when it comes to being what it takes to be a professional in the NFL. So Shareef Miller, of course, is from Philadelphia. He grew up an Eagles fan. He's playing for his favorite team, his childhood favorite team growing up, playing with his teammates. Some of his teammates from Penn State, most notably, of course, Miles Sanders, who he's very close to. But yeah. Life in the NFL, man, is definitely a whole different ballpark, a whole different ball game than college football. Playing at college. When he was at Penn State, he was the big man on camp. He was one of the big men on campus of that defense. Now he's a rookie, and he's going to be learning he's going to be learning behind veteran guys like Brandon Graham, guys like Vinny Curry. I could put Derek Barnett in there as well, because Derek Barnett got 2 years now of pro experience. So yeah, he's going to be learning from these veteran guys, at defensive end, what it takes to be a leader in the NFL, what it takes to play in the NFL for a long period of time. And yeah, he's definitely going to have a uphill curve to learn. But I do think Shareef Miller is definitely going to learn very quickly, and I think the kid's going to go on to have a hell of a career. He seems like he's hungry, like he wants to learn. He wants to be the very best that he possibly can be. Jim Schwartz has said great things about this kid. Like I said, Jim Schwartz said that he loves his athletic ability. He has good eyes to rush the passer. So Jim Schwartz is giving him some good reviews there. And just like Jim Schwartz, I believe that he will pick up on life in the NFL quickly. He's going to learn very quickly what it takes to be a professional. Your rookie year is a learning year. It's the learning year, the learning curve. He's going to learn a lot during his rookie year, and he's probably not going to play a whole lot his rookie year, but he definitely will get some playing time. I expect to see him, rotate in and get some playing time as a rotational player. So yeah, his first year is definitely going to be it's going to be a learning curve. Learn life in the NFL, learn how learning how the game flow, the flow of the game in the NFL. Learning the playbook is going to be the number one thing for him right now, is learn that defensive playbook, just working your way in there, man, and, just getting used to life in the NFL. So I'm looking forward to Shareef Miller, seeing what this kid can do later on. definitely, and we'll see what he does, of course, in mini camp, training camp, and preseason. We're definitely preseason. We will really get a good look at this kid and see exactly his development. I think he will develop into a very good player. I think Jim Schwartz, even though some Eagle fans don't like Jim Schwartz, Eagle fans were very tough on Jim Schwartz, but I think Jim Schwartz is a very good defensive coordinator. I think Jim Schwartz is definitely going to coach him up very well. And I think the leadership that we have on that defensive line, those guys are going to be there to help him learn and help him mature and develop into the best player he possibly can be at the NFL level. It's great to have these veteran guys on that we have on that defensive line. Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, Vinny Curry. Who else do I want to put up there? Of course, Fletcher Cox, Timmy Jernigan, even though they play different positions. Malik Jackson. Guys like that, man, are definitely going to be there to help Shareef Miller in his development. He's definitely surrounded by some great guys that's had success in the NFL. That's been around for a while, and crossing my fingers that rubs off on Shareef Miller. He seems like a good kid with a good head on his shoulders, and he wants to be the best that he possibly can be. So definitely grill those guys, man. Find out everything you can from those guys, and just grill those guys, man. Get everything you can out of them. That's what they're there for, man. Those veteran guys are there to help you get better. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Shareef Miller can do in his career. 4th round draft pick out of Penn State. I think he's definitely going to be a very solid player for the Eagles, down the road. I could have put Josh Sweat in there as well. That's another defensive man that we have. But, adjust to life in the NFL. Of course, when you first come in, you're seeing a lot of guys, especially if you grew up a fan of that team, you're seeing a lot of guys that you grew up watching. So I guess you could be a little bit starstruck when you first come into the league. You're seeing these guys who you grew up watching, like he said, Brandon Graham, Deshaun Jackson, Vinny Curry. Those are guys that he grew up, I guess, idolizing and enjoying their game. I guess coming in, the first day you get those jitters, those bugs, but over time, man, those butterflies, whatever, they start to go away. That starstruckness, it goes away. You start seeing them as your teammates and guys who are there to help you get better at your game, get better at your craft. And like I said, he has a very good defensive coordinator, and Jim Schwartz as well. I know a lot of Eagle fans are not big fans of Jim Schwartz. Trust me, sometimes he does things that I truly question. But I think overall, Jim Schwartz is the right man for a job. I think he is a good defensive coordinator. I think he did a good job in 2018, despite the things he had working against him. You're talking about a guy who had a patched up, bunch of practice squad players in the secondary. He had a banged up defensive line. I think Jim Schwartz, given what he had to work with in 2018, I think he did a good job with our defense overall. So I like Jim Schwartz a lot. When we hired Jim Schwartz, I was one of those guys who was very excited about it because I saw him as possibly bringing back those days of the great days of Jim Johnson. Now, he's no Jim Johnson, don't get me wrong. I wish he would blitz a lot more like Jim Johnson used to do. But overall, I think Jim Schwartz is a good defensive coordinator. And I think guys like Shareef Miller, these young guys, being coached by him, they're going to go on to have very good NFL careers. Hopefully, Shareef Miller, like I said, this is his favorite team growing up. Hopefully, he spends his entire career with the NFL. In the NFL with the Philadelphia Eagles. But of course, that remains to be seen. Right now, we're just talking about right now. We'll see what happens down the road. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, man, about Shareef Miller comments about adjusting to life in the NFL, the differences between the NFL and college. And, just overall learning from these veteran guys. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nights 91 is out of here. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace.